again with another Hydroneer video, this time in the newest update. That's right, 2.2, baby. Woo! And y'all, I am loving this update so far. It's added so many new items and mechanics that help expand this little indie darling into the huge success I know it's going to be. That's right, folks. Mark my words. Jot it down in your diaries, in your live journals. Tell your mom. Tell my mom. Write your congressman. I don't care what you do. Just know that sometime in the near future, you're going to look back on this and be like, oh, yeah, Game Gravy knew what was up. Hap said that it was going to be one of the biggest games ever, and look at it now, being one of the biggest games ever. But I digress. One of these new mechanics is the prospecting feature that greatly changes how you are going to play this game indefinitely. So be sure to stick with me until the ending to see what a game changer prospecting truly is. Alright, now that's enough goofy little mouth words. Let's get into why you're really here and show y'all the basics of prospecting in Hydroneer 2.2. And today what we're going to be kind of focusing on in lieu of the prospecting features are the new ore veins that you will be finding underground in your plots today. Now, I've already seen some other YouTubers kind of go over prospecting, but I've not seen anyone kind of break down exactly what to do once you find an ore vein and the insane gains you can expect from using them. So if you're interested in seeing just how much you stand to gain from these ore veins, grab a little snacky poo. Maybe even crack open a cold Pabst Blue Ribbon. But Happy Latcha, it's 9 in the morning where I am. My dad didn't care. Why should you? That being said, we're going to get right into it. But first, a word from today's sponsor. Today's sponsor is Fleshlight, diet supplement for cannibals. You didn't think it was that other thing, did you? Thanks, sponsor. All right, now we are flying around now. We're at Mildew Aquifer? I don't know. Anyway, and we have cleared it out here, and you can already see the new ore veins popping up. What? Ooh, booze cup. Feel like Lil Jon. Yeah! Alright. But yeah, we have cleared out Mildew Aquifer, and you can see already all of the ore veins kind of doing their little magical dance here. And honey, baby child, these sweet little sparkly balls are your ticket to buku amounts of Hydra coins, and here's how. Now, before moving forward, I would like to note that there are ore veins for each existing ore in the game existing right now. This includes iron ore, which you will know by its blue aura, its little sparkly blue boys bouncing around there. Gold ore, which is identified by, you guessed it, a yellowy gold color that you can find underground. A shard vein is identified by its kind of light bluish, greenish, little glowy color as seen here. Core stone, which can be identified by its little reddish orange rusty glow here. And what's that little guy in the background there? You guessed it. That's right, folks. This little sparkly orange ball of Hydra coins here is a Cloudium ore vein, and it will greatly increase the amount of Cloudium you produce. But Appalachia, how do we find these sparkly little balls of Hydra coins? I'm so glad you asked. As you see, this new update came with tons of features. One of those being 2 new little shops up here in Bridgeport where the stock market for jewelry typically is. And with the 2 new shops comes a brand new currency. That's right, if 1 wasn't enough, 2 couldn't cut it. We now have 3 different currencies to keep track of in Hydroneer with the Hydra coins, the Farming Guild tokens, and now this, the Prospecting Guild token. In this first shop, not only will you find the new core stone pipes and the cool little weapon racks and these different little designs to store and display the new swords and daggers and axes that you will be making, You'll also find over here Tier 3 tools, finally in the game, the advanced shovel, pickaxe, and rake that all work beyond Tier 3. But you'll also find this, the Prospecting Helmet, a brand new little item brought to you in Hydroneer 2.2. Now let me show you how this thing works. Now what you're going to do first is you're going to purchase this bad boy. You're going to head over to a plot that you own and put it on. Once it's on, you just kind of dig around a little bit or just look around the surface of your plot because there might be some ore veins kind of high up that you'll be able to detect from the surface. So just start looking around in different directions. If you're lucky enough to find one on the surface like I am here, you will notice the little gears up top there start a spinning, baby. That's right, those gears started turning slowly at first, then faster and faster as you close in on your very own ore vein. Now, another way to find those ores is to head back to Bridgeport to the brand new vehicle shop where 2 absolutely brand spanking new vehicles are available for purchase, as well as the new Hydro Prospector. Now, how it works is very simple. Of course, again, first you got to purchase it. Now, once you've signed up all the paperwork, crossed your I's, dotted your T's, you're going to drive the Hydro Prospector over to the plot of your choice and just start driving around the surface. This bad boy can detect any ore vein from the surface. So as you're gallivanting around on the surface here, you're going to notice that little satellite antenna thing at the top start pointing in certain directions, just very subtly at first. Your next step is to drive in that direction slowly until that antenna starts spinning around all crazy like. At that point, stop the vehicle, click the right mouse button, and it'll activate the drill to go down into the ground and analyze what ore vein you are on top of. And it's really easy to tell because the same sparks that you see around the ore vein, as well as the little sprites of the ore itself, will kind of emit out of this pipe in the front of the prospector here. Now all that's left is to dig down deep and start working on building your setup inside these ore veins. Now, I was very lucky in this save game to find a large corestone ore vein at the very bottom of Tier 3, as you see here. So when I found that sucker, I thought, why not run a little experiment? Let's set up 3 drills in the ore vein, and then 3 drills at the same level outside the ore vein, just to see what kind of exponential gain we can expect from using these ore veins. So first thing about this system is these are the 3 drills inside the ore vein. I've got them looping to this belt here that is sending everything to its respective smelters. And then over here, I've got the 3 outside of the ore vein sent to its own corestone smelter, while everything else goes back and loops around to this same system. So I guess first things first is I'm just going to wait until there's a little clear spot, and then I'm going to empty the smelter of its bar and do the same over here, and then let it run for about 15-20 minutes just to kind of show you how extreme the difference is. And if it's any indication, it's really hard to find a little clear spot here just because of how much corestone is coming through. All right, now with everything in order, let's just sit back, relax, and enjoy this in the form of a time lapse. Alright folks, this has been running for about 20 minutes now, and I wanted to go ahead and maybe speculate on some questions I've been getting. And that question is, where do I put my drill inside the ore vein? Now, although I am not privy to the exact specifications of the mechanics, I like to think that as long as the bottom of your drill is within the confines of the ore vein sphere, that you should be good to go. Now, let's have a look at our spoils and then compare them so we can really see just how significant these new ore veins are. All right, first we're going to weigh our control group core stone bar that came from the drills not inside of a vein. Now, after about 25 minutes or so, we have 141 pounds, 141.78 worth 3,686 Hydra coins. All right, folks, I don't think you are ready for this. Pick that up right there. Try to conceal it. Let's see. Right there. Drop it on. All right, folks. Here we go. Holy moly, ravioli. In the exact same time, it took 3 drills on the same level to produce 141 pounds of core stone. This ore vein setup produced 2,726.43 pounds of core stone worth a whopping 70,887. Ore veins matter, people, and with this experiment you can see just how much they matter. It's a game changer, folks. Insanity. I could imagine possibly finding a Cloudium ore vein in tier 3, maybe near the bottom of a plot, being an absolute OP cheat code for this new update. It would be immaculate and unbelievable the amount you could probably get from one of those. Well, folks, we did some science today. We all learned something new. And with that, that is my time for today. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. I know I have taken a little bit of a hiatus, but I am happy to be back in this brand new update. 2.2 Hydroneer. I am excited. I hope you're excited. Stay tuned right here for even more Hydroneer 2.2 videos. Whatcha? Hit my music.